say
Top Billin. Yo, Eagles fam. Your boy sitting around going through the reserve futures contracts because, hey, I cover college football, and usually when you see those reserve futures contracts, you're going to see a lot of the players that you cover in college football because it's hard as hell to make it in professional football. So I'm going through this, and I'm like, man, LaRaven Clark? Noah Ellis, Makai Garner, of course we know about Mario Goodrich, somehow still hanging on. So there's probably something for him in the future if he can get it together because he looked really good at times in the preseason. And then I keep coming over here, right, pause, and I see Terrell Lewis, and I'm like, what? Terrell Lewis? Man, I covered his entire time when he was at Alabama. If you don't know, college football used to be my base. It actually may be my base again here, depending on how stuff shakes out, right? So make sure you're supporting the content, man, by sharing that bad boy and telling everybody to tell a friend that Top Billin is where it's at to get the best Eagles breakdowns and analysis, period, point blank, all right? But Terrell Lewis covered Alabama as a primary cover, breaking into the business and everything. And I believe Terrell Lewis to be the best edge player that they've had go through that program. He is that nasty, at least before Will Anderson. But I talk about as a complete football player, which Will Anderson was too as well. Terrell Lewis was that guy. He's a first-round pick through and through. I'm talking about edge setting with the best of them, right? Being able to control and anchor. Pass rush moves, pretty dope. If you consider the pliability of that defense and the flexibility of him as a player, and the fact that he's like 6'5", 265 pounds, and he is a straight up edge outside linebacker, no doubt about that, right? The guy was just made of styrofoam. Low-grade styrofoam from out in Asia somewhere, right? Could not stay healthy, torn ACLs, missed national championship games and all kinds of stuff, man. But I know for a fact that Nick Saban loved that man. That was their team captain, and I believe him to be a damn good player if he could stay healthy. So him being on a reserve futures contract is interesting to me. I want to know what people think about the edge position anyway, because a lot of people always come in here talking about they want another edge player, and I'll be like, what? With Josh Sweat and my man Hassan Reddick and all these guys and your man Nolan Smith on the team, a guy like Terrell Lewis makes a lot of sense to me. Let's check out a little bit from him. Remember, I've already acknowledged this guy doesn't stay healthy or has not had the ability to stay healthy thus far. So I'm not saying that he's going to be some type of frontline player. You could never rely on a guy like that. But as a reserve rotational piece, you couldn't get much better than me than Terrell Lewis, right? The type of upside that he has. I believe at like 25 years old. 6'5", 265. As you can see here, he is a 3-4 outside linebacker, right? So he's a stand-up edge player. That's what he does. He understands that role very well. Look at this right here. Oh my God. Look at that. He put Kelvin Beachum on rollerblades. He's rollerblading while on the ice. He's got that man on rollerblades on ice. But look at this right here. Look at the plane that he takes right here. He understands how to bend the edge and show the hands at the last minute. Some of these guys will show a little bit too quick, right? You surprise the guy at the last moment with your hands and he doesn't have much time to react, right? Not only that, he's coming with the 50-50 move. You don't know what this is. It looks like he could be running an arc, sticks that foot in the ground, digs into his chest. Bang. Look at that. Beachum unable to sink those mud hooks in right there. He sliding. Moonwalked his ass. He hit his ass way back into Kyler Murray. Damn, he still, to this day, he still has not anchored down on this pass rush set right there. That's hard. Your boy Kyler Murray trying to escape 88 out the gate, not going to happen. Bang. Fertilized little Sonic the Hedgehog, Kyler Murray. What are we doing here? One more time, full speed. I love this rep. Get into his chest, driving Miss Daisy. Let's get it. All right, this one you can't see as well, but I love the move right here. You talking about changing elevation on, look how it gets skinny around the edge. What I tell you about that flexibility, that bendability right there. Change elevations on them, right? And obviously, if you're going around the edge, you're not giving them a full surface to work with in the first place. So you're providing them with half a man, and my man can barely get a hand on him. Look at that. He's already heavy-legged, waist-bending in the first place, but you change elevations on somebody bending at the waist like that, you're not giving them a wide surface to combat there. So you see him working around the edge there. Your man Daniel Jones has no idea what's going on right here. Bang, fertilized him too. Let's look at this full speed. Dip around that corner right there. Yeah, that was it for Daniel Jones. You can see it coming around that corner right there. Oh, almost. You can see him ripping at the bar right there. Daniel Jones had it far away enough, though, where he couldn't get there. Good rep. All right, check out the motor on my man T. Lou right here. Presses Dwayne Brown back to the inside. Had a beat on that. Russell Wilson trying not to escape. Boom. Got him. What are we doing here? That man had to pull the ripcord right there. Still got sacked. But I love cats like him who, no matter what, they're going to keep working and working, keeping his eyes upfield. You can see a lot of people right here have actually stopped working. But who's the one still getting after it? My man from Washington, D.C., out there in the district. Bang, you see right there his knee hit before he's able to get the ball away. Right there. Great job by my man T. Lou. Let's see it from this angle. Look at that. Stick that foot in the ground, immediately reverse course on Dwayne Brown. Had Russell Wilson remained where he was, it probably would have been a sack immediately, like a white-collar sack. But my man's able to double back around and get himself a blue-collar sack off sheer will and intensity. Nasty. All right, last one before I get up out of here. This joint was funny. My man right there, watch him anchor down right here. Look at that. Contain. Ooh. Yeah. He may be asleep, right? He did a good job right here of maintaining base. You can see him keep that outer foot there, stringing it along right here, but then he gets hit with a stiffy by your man. Ooh, I see it right down to the side of his dome, too. It's like a tire. He's asleep. But look at that. He ends up getting a tackle for loss and a forced fumble about it, right? Just by being disciplined. This was what he was really good at, and it's definitely something the Philadelphia Eagles could use as far as he was so loopy, he ended up running the wrong way. He ran out the play for no reason. And it's like, oh, yeah, I'm still in the game. Look at that. I think you can see it in his eyes right there. Look at that. Cherries, lemons, and bananas, baby. Full tilt. But, man, great job right here setting the edge. Look at that. Stringing along, stay parallel, strike, bang. Forced fumble and a tackle for loss there. So bringing that in the reserve rotational piece, man, I can dig it. I can absolutely dig it. But, hey, I don't know how to play out. I don't know if he'll make the team. I just think that he's an interesting guy to see on a reserve futures contract because he has so much promise, especially as recent as maybe a couple of years ago with the Los Angeles Rams when he looked like he could be the future of their edge rotation. So let me know what you think about Terrell Lewis. Any of you guys who know about him. I know him as Terrell Hall. All right, sometimes I still slip up and call him Terrell Hall, but he changed his name to Lewis later in his Alabama career. But big shout-outs to everybody out there in the district, baby. Shout-outs to all my people out in the DMV, too, man. I won't forget about you guys ever. That will forever be a second home to me, all right? Much love. Salute. Yo, Super Bowl 58 is here in its own. Your boy Jersey Murph back partnering up with the great folks over at DraftKings who wanted me to tell you that new customers placing a $5 bet will get $200 in bonus bets instantly. All you have to do is head on over to your Google Play or Apple Store, enter my promo code TOPBILLIN, and it's on. Want to know what you can do with $200 in bonus bets? You can combine multiple bets from Super Bowl 58 for a shot at an even bigger payout. And if you're already signed up for DraftKings like your boy Jersey Murph here, you can make a bet on Super Bowl 58 and get that back in the form of a bonus bet. You'll get a bonus bet back in the amount of your initial wager. How does that sound? And if you don't have online wagering in your state, it's all good. DraftKings Daily Fantasy has you covered. You can still get in all the fun and the action, right? Just head on over to that Google Play Apple Store. Make sure you download that DraftKings Sportsbook. Enter the promo code TOPBILLIN and it's on, baby. What are you waiting for? Let's get after it right now.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.